Hello, I'm Koichi Takamura. Only the one physicist or the guy don't know anything about chemistry within the BASF. As a molecular wise, it's a string, flexible string, hit the middle of the ball. Our asphalt, then when it dries, our latex making the hit the middle of the ball. So it is all because of the magic of the water. Butadiene is this way. It's a spinning, yeah. Fine network, and made of polymer. Tire lasted only 1 month. It's very similar as the chicken wire. Hit the middle of the ball. Potassium ion. Then become, when you are too many things cross-linked, we call this cross-link. Here. Yeah, hit without the spin, you hit the middle of the ball.
Welcome to what is now the 13th annual Roadmasters of Ergon. Hi, I'm Mark Hanna, and with me, my able assistant, Peter Cribb. And Peter, it's can you believe it's been 13 years?
I can't, Mark. We've been doing this, 6 or 7 years now, but going back 13 years, that's quite a time.
13 years, we go back to Barton Creek Lakeside, the home of the Arnold Palmer course and the fourth of 4 courses that Barton Creek has. And used to be called Hidden Hills, and that's where the very first one started back in 1996, I believe. And a couple of winners. Do you recall who won that first one, Peter?
Gosh, I believe it was a pairing who is still playing, well, tomorrow actually, Miles McKimmie and Barry Dunn.
I understand that there was only 2 groups playing that year, so maybe it had something to do with Miles being able to win that year. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, we got 140 golfers this year. Usually have about 144. I understand we've had a few accidents, a few emergencies have come up, but 140 golfers teeing off, and where we've been playing for about the last 6 years, Falcon Head Country Club. So, Peter, how long have we been at Falcon Head?
Gosh, Mark, probably 4 or 5 years now, and since that time, when the course first opened, or actually the first tournament on the course, the rough has grown up. We were out there this afternoon, and particularly on number 11, I noticed that the rough had grown up a lot. The fairways are quite firm, and they're short. The ball's running a long way. The greens, however, today, which is unusual, were quite soft. But I believe overnight, they're going to double cut them.
Yeah, and overnight we could have quite a few changes. In fact, this is the first time that we've got a really serious threat of rain overnight and a cold front on the way. So it really depends on just what happens in the next 24 hours. We could have a lot of rainfall, some pretty good thunderstorms. It could change the whole complexion of the tournament.
I think, there's a lot of variables involved tomorrow, and a delayed start might aid some of the players. Mm-hmm. Why, you might ask? Because some of them may drink a little bit earlier and be doing that during the rain delay.
Well, 140 golfers and a lot of excitement here. A lot of people ready to play. Some people have been playing a lot leading into this tournament. Peter, I understand you haven't been playing that much.
No, Mark. No, it was very obvious today, or evident today, should I say. But I've got a partner, and that's what this tournament's all about.
Impressive. Well, good. Well, let's hope he can carry you, and his shoulders are quite strong, and I guess we'll be seeing. Tell you what, let's bring in Miles McKimmie here in a minute and get a little color, a little history about this tournament that started 13 years ago. We have with us today Miles McKimmey, and unbelievably but true, not only did he start this tournament, the Roadmasters, but he won the first Roadmasters. And as I said earlier, you know, I figured there must have only been 2 foursomes in that first tournament. Was I correct?
Well, a lot of people like to say that, Mark, but actually there were 16 groups.
16.
First year. Yeah. And Barry Dunn and I played, and we actually won that tournament on the last hole with the last putt by 1/2 a point.
Did you make it or Barry?
I actually made that putt.
Was it a 1-footer or a 10-footer?
About 15 foot. Woo. Broke uphill into the hole.
Oh my gosh, man, that's pretty exciting.
It was quite exciting, to tell you the truth.
13 years ago, were these all road builders?
They were all road builders and all local, Austin, San Antonio asphalt highway contractors that first year.
One thing I've got to ask, 13 years of this tournament, 144 players, a lot of people come to town, coming from all over the country. There's got to be a lot of organization, a lot of preparation. You're not doing all of this by yourself.
Oh, absolutely not, Mark. You know, as a matter of fact, my staff has made it so easy that at this point I'm actually able to sit back and enjoy a lot of it now, because Beth Rowe and David Stroud just handle so much, and they've got it so organized now that it just kind of happens, and they've got everything in such a routine that things are really work pretty smoothly.
Let's talk about sponsors real quick. When we started 13 years ago, you had one.
Ergon was the only
you
sponsor.
also had Mr. Dunn's.
Barry was the first one that volunteered to sponsor, and that's kind of when we took on the idea of adding sponsors to help the tournament grow and make it a little nicer. The tournament actually started off as about 40 friends in the industry that decided to get together and do something during the Masters week. And we actually cooked for ourselves, and we boiled shrimp and whatnot when we'd come back from the golf course and watch the Masters on TV. It was really a kind of a small group of guys, small enough that you could take care of everything.
Now you've got 12 sponsors.
I'd say at least 12. You know, I hadn't added them up. But Barry was the first one that says, you know, this thing is so good, we need to make this nicer. And he talked to his company, which was Axel Nobel, into actually kicking in a good piece of money to build some pretty nice gifts for everybody. Which, and I think the first year was that we did I think that was 1999, we did the black windbreakers, the Roadmaster windbreakers, which those things were seen around the industry, and people said, how do you get one of those, you know?
Let's talk about future of this tournament. What you want this thing to get bigger and better, or what would you like to see?
Well, you know, Mark, we wanted it to maybe grow because there's so many people that are interested in playing, and we struggled very mightily this year to see if there wasn't some way that we could grow it and maybe play at 2 different courses and have a few more people in. But the more we studied it and the more pros that we talked to and the more things we did, it got where, you know, it was going to be very hard to be fair, and it was going to split the people apart in 2 different places and trying to get them back and forth together. It took away from some of the camaraderie, which is very dear to us. And we made a decision that we were just going to it was going to be maxed at 144 players, and somebody just about got to die for you to get in.
Wish you luck.
Well, thank you.
Peter, wish you luck.
Thank you, Mark.
I want to thank y'all for bringing such great color to the tournament, and you guys are, even though neither one of you are actually contractors, but you're true road hands, and I'm so proud to have y'all here and play in the tournament as well as help us bring this great video and memory to all the Roadmasters that play.
Couldn't do it with the help of Joe Smith, Peter's partner, and as long as the pink puppies are flowing, there'll be a lot of color, Miles.
You owe me. I'm thinking he was talking about cowbell. But he was talking about, I guess, the handicap.
Well, what would be a Roadmasters without our good friends in the handicap committee? I don't know how these guys got picked to be on the handicap committee, but it's the same old crusty guys doing this year after year. Peter, what do you think?
Well, they're led by David Stroud, and David's a good listener, and he remembers things.
Yeah.
Year in, year out. He knows what's going on with every single player.
Yeah.
And hopefully he listened to me last year.
Well, you know what these guys do? They remember tournaments in the past, okay? They can say, this guy did this one year, did this the next year, and they know what everybody did that year. But if you've played like 50 times, or like you have only played once or twice in the past 12 months, they don't take that in consideration.
No, they don't. But somehow it works out.
You really don't know how good he is.
20? Newcomer discount? 20?
23.
I say 22.
22. That's what.
What did he turn in?
I think he turned in a 26. I took him to a 24, and we'll give him a newcomer discount to a 22.
22.
There you go.
Classic.
So we had some extremes last year. What happened last year?
Well, we did, Mark. Actually, I believe a minus 36 was posted. I believe that's a tournament record. It's, over the years, last 13 years, a minus 36 is I think they'll be looking at their handicaps.
We gave him some sympathy points. Is what we did.
We get this
For being the lowest scoring team in the history of the Roadmasters, we gave them each a point.
Y'all are ruthless.
Nobody's ever played. These are two guys from Bear County.
Bear County. That's
Tony
No, he's a customer.
He's a customer. He's Barry's customer and he's my customer.
So newcomer discount 22 and 22.
Yeah, there you go.
Guys,
Wade needs to
22,
go down.
22.
I don't know. I'm not looking at the deal.
If he had
I don't know how to go down.
Wayne Rammert, Dale Rand. I know
That's
those
about
guys.
right. That's about right.
Go
isn't it?
down so low.
I think that's about right.
Mine used to be a
Remember.
10.
Yeah, they're
They both scored plus the first day. They were in the second place in the day money.
Wayne,
Yeah, they
Yeah,
pulled
Dale-
out.
Dale
I
plays
think
pretty good.
you may could give Wayne
They're
one
just
and
like
take it away from Dale.
Rasky. They're going to fold it like on this column right here.
You gave him a 16, now you're taking it away?
No, we haven't done anything.
We haven't changed anybody.
We're checking to
I
make sure
was
it's
wrong.
right.
I was on the wrong line.
You didn't change me?
No, we changed
We
anybody.
changed you.
What am I?
Yeah, we're giving
You're
you
now
a 9.
You referred to it as the second committee,
What it is,
the second handicap committee.
what we couldn't do.
They're just kind of going back over their numbers, making sure that the first committee
Okay,
did
you
everything
ready?
right.
Check Hughes
And if they
and Terry
didn't do it
Williamson,
right,
15 and
well, they're making the
25.
changes right now.
Right, they're fine.
Okay. Dan Lundquist and Joe Cole 14 and 14.
Uh-oh. You caught me.
Well, you got it.
Hell, I don't miss a meal.
God, look at that.
Huh? Can I do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I need my energy for tomorrow.
I think the first thing we want to do is to welcome and congratulate our immediate champions. And then we're going to do a little something different than we've done before. We're going to ask them to have a roll call from our past champions to see who all's here and have y'all each come up as they call your names from the trophy and congratulate the new champions. With that, I'd like to invite Jonathan McIver and James Klotz, who are our current champions. James Klotz from XDOT, a true road hand.
Yeah.
And John McIver, Sub-Zero. I want to congratulate y'all for a wonderful championship. I know y'all didn't expect to win, but nobody ever does.
Thank you.
Even though none of us are Tiger Woods. But congratulations to both of y'all, and I want y'all to know this dinner is in honor of y'all.
1996, Miles McCamey and Barry Dunn.
Here and ready to defend. Congratulations, James. We are here and ready to defend.
Tommy Cox and John Wilson.
They are not here.
1999, Mark Ishii and Al Gomez.
She's practicing.
Thank you.
2000, David Stroud, Steve Douglas. Who is Steve Douglas? Who is Steve Douglas?
I forgot to put Cat on there. Thank you.
2001, Patrick Nation and John Lawrenston.
They're not here. Patrick's not here.
2002, Joe Jackson and Keith Lundquist.
Keith.
Good luck again.
Thanks, sir.
2003, John Miller and Rick Helmkamp.
I don't know, John. Where's your partner? He ought to be here. I don't know. Are y'all going to defend or not? We're going. Thank you, sir. Congratulations to you.
2004, Mark Miller and Wade Miller.
They must be practicing too.
2005, David Stroud and Paul Montgomery.
Deja vu.
And 2006, David Fuller and Mike Crum.
Congratulations, man. James, congratulations. Good luck, man. We're gonna defend, man. We're gonna try. We're gonna defend.
But anyway, I think with that we're ready for dinner. If y'all are ready, we've had some cocktails and had a good time and ready to start this tournament tomorrow morning. And I think with that we'd be...
He's been telling me.
So what are you guys going to lose this year?
I appreciate you. I like your style.
We're going to have a good excuse now, I'll tell you.
Oh,
Excellent. Perfect.
We need to tell Miles we need bigger plates.
We do need bigger plates because I have no room for any salad.
Yeah. This guy is not playing tomorrow. And why are you not playing tomorrow?
I need to find a better partner because I might have back surgeries, go to Augusta, have babies. I'm up for options.
He's getting ready.
Well, the first night before the tournament, you've got most of the team, most of the field, having dinner by themselves away from Camp McKimmie. Would you like to explain what's happening?
Well, we know, Mark, that at Camp McKinney, that's where the champions are meeting, and I believe they're having prime rib this year, which is, I can smell it right now. But there is another dinner going on where folks join together as the camaraderie, as it is of the Roadmasters. They used to call it the Losers' Dinner. Now I believe they're calling it the Future Champions Dinner, and that's happening down the road at Mulligan's.
Yeah. I would think most of the field is there. I mean, out of 144 players, and you've had 13 tournaments, 13 times 2 is 26. You've had 26 winners. You've had some repeats, so you've had 24 winners. So out of 144 players and 24 who are not going to be there, most of the field is at the Future Champions Dinner.
Yeah, it should be a big night.
Yeah. Yeah, is this an event to celebrate, or, you know, what do you think the mood is there? We'll go there here in a few minutes and find out, but what do you think it should be?
Oh, I think they'll all be having a wonderful time telling lies to each other and telling, basically saying how much they're going to win by this year.
You know, what's going to be fun is to ask these people, hey, guys, are you really fired up? Or are you really, just going to kind of take it easy tonight and really do well tomorrow? Or it might be, hey, they're coming in from out of town, leaving kind of the family behind. Let's get tore up, and hey, if I can swing a golf club tomorrow, so be it. Let's have fun.
Well, some they prepare differently, don't they? Some folks will be...
Everybody does.
Absolutely.
How do you prepare?
With a couple of pink puppies.
Yeah? I mean, you try to get a good sleep the night before. Do you, you do exercises to loosen up or anything?
Just like Tiger, mate. Get up, run a few laps, go and lift a few weights, and I'm ready to go.
I can see that's full of BS. Okay, let's go to the Future Champions Dinner and find out what's really going on.
We are here at the Future Winners Dinner.
It was called the Losers' Dinner, but they got their feelings hurt.
Yes,
now we call it the Future Winners' Dinner.
All right. Well, Rick, I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to review your work, okay?
All right, let's get at
see
it.
if you're doing as good a job as Tracy has.
Well, I won't do as good as Tracy because I just don't have the talent.
I understand. Well, find us some losers.
I'll do the best I can do. All right, let's start right here.
Start with these losers.
All right, we want to start with these two right here. Now, these two guys right here are old pros. There's nobody that wants it any worse than they do that hadn't got it yet.
But we're old losers.
But we want to know. We want to know what your tactics are for this year.
Well,
what are our new tactics?
We're so old. Between us, we're 135 years old, and they barely give us any trouble. That's not fair.
Well, but let's look at the bright side of things.
Experience.
You got more experience than anybody in the tournament.
Yeah, but we're old.
Huh?
Look how old my partner is.
Yeah, but your partner.
Look at him.
Now, I'm going to be honest
He
with you.
barely get his drink up.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. He's a different man when he gets that club in his hand.
Give him that club.
I'm telling you right now, these are my odds-on favorites to do well in this tournament.
Mad.
He said that last 3 years.
Yeah.
We ain't even played. We ain't come in.
Last 5 years. we used to get in the last portion. Now we don't even get close.
Well, I tell you what, you guys be there at 10 o'clock to tee off in the morning, and I bet y'all do well.
It's a late start.
Well, the rest of us are starting at 8, but if you start at 10, with your experience, you can probably catch up.
We won't have to play as many holes. We'll have a lower
There
score.
you go.
I haven't seen my teammate yet, but he'll probably show up. But I'm one of them old guys too, and this is my first tournament.
So what do you predict? You predict the top 10 finish the first day? Or
I don't think so.
Huh?
We're just going to go out there and have fun.
They're going to go out there and have fun. I'm betting they'll do good. We're going to interview my good friend Chuck here. He's not going to use any profanity on the big screen. He played ahead of me today, and every time I seen him, he was bending over picking his ball up out of the hole. So I know he's going to be good in this tournament. So, Chuck, what do you think? Your odds looking good, or who are you predicting to win?
I think if you saw me do that today, when you would drug test you.
No, I was right behind you.
No, that's not true.
Well, it may have been, I'll stand corrected. It may have been the cart girl he was bending over by so much. But anyway, it looked like he was having a good day.
Well, we were having fun. But if you guys would have went to the handicap meeting they had today, I assure you I am not going to win.
Well, it's hard to win after that handicap committee gets a hold of you.
Yeah, well, I know that. But, if I were a contractor, when I bought equipment from them, my handicap would be a lot better. I figured that out.
I've been a contractor, and I can't.
Oh, and you won.
Well, yeah, but
I rest my case.
All right. We'll move on. All right, next we're going to interview one of our good sponsors here, Mr. Hunter Industries, Mr. Johnny Wiseman, Bruce Bayless. Those guys were on fire today. I guarantee you there wasn't a cedar tree they didn't go by. And I just want to kind of get their prediction on what they think about tomorrow.
I think it's going to be rainy.
What about our team? How's it going to play?
Oh, we'll be all right.
They're going to be all right.
Yeah. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It won't be all right. It'll be okay.
All right. So you top 10 finish, or what are we predicting here?
Oh, at least top 5.
Top 5. So we got a top 5 team lined up.
I think tomorrow is going to be a great day. John Miller's here. Wade Miller's here. I'll probably bring up the grill.
There you go.
But I'll be here anyway.
Well, that sounds great. Good luck to you tomorrow, and I hope you do well. All right. All righty. What we have here is we have a big table full of hungry-eyed guys. And these guys right here, now that one right there is a champ. He's in a little different world right here. But the one on the far end and that one on the left down there that usually stands up and brags on himself, I'm saying that they're going to play good this year. Now, the rest of these guys, I'll tell you what, we better just go through and get some opinions. Mr. Goodson, turn right here and give us your pick.
My pick for what?
Your pick for the tournament tomorrow. Besides yourself, who do you think's going to play good?
Well, number one, you got the two Dougs, McClure, Goodson. We're going to putt lights out. However, the team of Pretty Boy and Double K going to be hard to beat.
They're going to be hard to beat.
They're going to be hard to beat.
Number one right here, we got Mr. Trailer. He's going over the handicap. handicap committee's final decision, and he's kind of trying to pick out what he's looking like there. He's got some side bets tomorrow, and right now he's grinning pretty heavy. So let's interview Jack. What do you think, Jack?
Take him tomorrow.
You gonna take him tomorrow?
You would take me?
He's gonna be begging
I
for
wouldn't
mercy.
take me, Jack.
Begging for mercy.
He's gonna be begging.
We got a man right here that's pretty high on himself, and I'm pretty high on him too. He's been in there a lot of years, and the handicap committee's been generous to him. So we're gonna say Jack's gonna put out pretty good this year.
They ain't got a real generous handicap for me and Ryan.
Rick, what's your handicap?
My handicap's like 36, but they make me play a lot lower. All right, we want to interview Mr. King here and Mr. K. They're the odds-on favorites this year. K here, he don't ever miss, and King only misses whenever he gets around the cart girl.
We've been odds-on favorites for 11 years, I think.
Yeah. Will you guys be drinking on the course?
We only drink one thing, and it's a cool thing. You know, they got the new blue label there that tells you if the beer's cold or not. Just like we need that. Now, you think we get some Coors sponsor money for this? Wouldn't be a bad idea. No, that's all we drink.
First timer here, Mr. Ryan Garcia. Hey,
pull his shirt over his head.
He's a pretty good little old golfer, and the handicap committee has been generous to newcomers. Ryan, we're going to ask your prediction. What do you think about your team?
You think your partner's good looking? I think Jack Traylor's going to whoop Cliff K's ass over here.
You think he is?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well,
I've seen both of them play.
Well, you know, Jack plays in one of those Scottish skirts, so you don't be looking up his skirt when he's over there trying to putt.
I got head problems.
They're called kilts.
I got head problems. It's called a kilt, so I'm sorry. I apologize for that Scottish skirt.
I'm looking at this menu, and I can't figure it out. I've never eaten here. I just don't know what's good and what's not. I guess, Rick, I should ask you a couple of questions. Well, one, what about your game tomorrow?
Well, I'm coming with my A game. It don't always show up, but I come with it.
Well, you had, just here in the losers dinner here, how many bets did you make tonight?
Oh, I got plenty of bets. I guarantee you, I've got several. I like to bet now. I come in on a gamble.
Does that affect your game at all? Does it improve it or what?
Well, now, if it gets to looking bad, me and my partner will bet head up, and we'll make ourselves play.
Now, you don't bet against your partner, do you?
Sometimes if it gets down to where we have to put on a little show for the team, we have to bet against each other to kind of build that momentum.
I tell you what, you've done such a wonderful job. We might have to just turn this interviewing process into a tag team match with you and your sister. Would you be up for that?
I think my sister does a lot better job, and she's got a lot more assets to interview with than I do, so we're going to let her keep her job.
I think this man's got all kinds of potential and can go far somewhere.
Well, we welcome Beth Rowe on Entertainment Alley and asking the probing questions at the 13th Annual Roadmasters. She should do a good job, shouldn't she?
Oh, she'll do a great job, Bart. He's very special. Does a whole lot of work for this tournament behind the scenes and putting it out in front of the scenes this year.
She should be able to ask the right questions.
Oh, she will, yes. She knows all the players. And it'll be good.
All right. Well, it'll be exciting to find out what's going on and what's happening in the minds of the golfers out there at the 13th Annual Roadmasters. We'll be back in a moment.